Hello, welcome to another episode of my mini Feng Shui teachings. So, my name is Sue. I am a Feng Shui consultant. Money is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and one of my mission through teaching Feng Shui online is really to raise the money consciousness of the general public. So a lot of you might be aware of tips and advices on how to increase your earnings, how to boost your income, how to have more cash flow. But then there might be less discussion that focus on how we can keep the money we earn, because what we keep is really what we have in terms of our wealth. So in today's episode, we will explore deeper on how to keep the money we earn. So when we talk about the amount of money that we keep, it comes to a very straightforward formula, which is how much money we have as income minus how much we spend, and then the remaining of the amount of money, what we do to keep it growing so that the money can resist the inflation of the economy. So it sounds very straightforward or simple, but in reality, it's not. Have you heard an expression that people feel like the money is leaking between the gaps of the fingers? Does it sound like you? Talking about leakages, most people are not truly aware of how their money was spent. It's just that at the end of the month, they find out, well, not much left. So why and where are the leakages? This is the step number one that we have to figure that out. So step one of keeping the money is to find where the leakages are and stop the leakages. If we have to categorize our spending into three major types, we would say type 1 is the money that we spend willingly. Type 2 is the money that we spend unwillingly. And type 3 are the money that we spend without much consciousness. Remember that our earning minus our spending is the amount of money that we can save. So it's really important for us to have a clear picture and understanding of how much we are spending in these three categories. Examples of things that we spend willingly includes our spending on organic food to improve our quality of life, or buying beautiful clothes that matches with your business branding are under this category. Or you might be spending to exchange for the resources like rent, like paying for high quality internet, or we spend to exchange for beautiful experiences like traveling, like going to see the concert, like having a luxurious buffet dinner with your loved ones. Or we spend to save our precious time, mental power, and stress, like you would hire a professional to fix your pipe instead of doing it yourself, right? Or you spend to support what you want to see more in your community and the world. Like a lot of people are buying locally, buying sustainable products, and we feel to spend on like buying plastic bags, plastic bottles. So spending to support what you want to see more in the world. Or some people will be spending willing to invest in yourself and in assets, which includes learning, includes further studying, and spending to invest in your personal growth. Also, we will spend willingly to save us from troubles like paying for tax. This is things that we will be spending willingly. And then the other two types of spending, we will put them under the category of leakages. Things that we spend either unwillingly or mindlessly. So examples of spending unwillingly includes ad hoc things that happen, accidents, things that broken suddenly, like might be you've fallen your iPhone into the river and you need to get a replacement. Some kind of unplanned necessary spending, maybe you get sick or your friends and family need your help. Some trouble is happening that you have to spend even unwillingly. And then another category would be things that we spend without much thinking, like stress spending or emotional spending. Like a lot of ladies would describe going to shopping as a retail therapy, which is so wrong on so many levels. Or spending out of fear of missing out, FOMO, because when we spend to feel better, that kind of dopamine is a temporary boost of our mood. But then the moment when we get back home, we feel guilty of our non-necessary spending, and the moment when we see or even receive our credit card bills, the stress increase multifold. So the retail therapy phrase is really so wrong on so many levels, which I would recommend you to just grab it from your dictionary. Another example on things that we might be spending without much consciousness is that a lot of us are just too busy. We don't have the mental energy to conduct price researches, ranging from grocery items to higher value purchases like buying a car, buying overseas traveling flight tickets, buying insurance item, etc. So a lot of times we delegate that price research part to either a trusted friend or agent or to online platforms, which sometimes might not be so reliable or they might not understand what we truly need. So that part that our resistance to conduct the price research when it's needed might cause us in making some lousy financial decisions. Another chances that we might be spending minusly is that there's a very persuading salesperson and you are not firm enough to say no and buying things that you regret later on. This happens quite a lot, especially to ladies. And then another example is that we might not truly know what we need and we confuse about what we impulsively desire with what we truly need. So having a clear priorities on your values is very important so that you don't fall into traps like there's a huge discount during Black Friday and then you will buy things that you don't normally need, or it will become a junk item inside your home, which could cause bad feng shui in the long run. So ultimately, how we can stop our financial leakages is to cultivate conscious spending as our daily habit. Because getting rich is really an inner game. In Feng Shui, there are strategies to help us stop the sudden and unnecessary spending through stabilizing the qi within the house. For example, when you open your main door, do you see windows directly? Because if yes, then the energy within your house is going too quickly. So money comes and money goes like a fast current. So if that's the case, I would advise you to add some tall furnitures or partition in between your main door and the windows that you see in the front to redirect the qi and to help slow down the qi so that it won't rush through from the main door and directly get outside through the window. Also, if there's any leaking pipes problem, any broken doors, broken windows, broken roof, fix them as soon as possible. The same applies to toilet issues, sewage issues that spread bad smell. So you better get them resolved as soon as possible. Don't procrastinate. Hire a professional to get that done. Don't try to fix it yourself. And more importantly, always allow sunlight into your house before noontime, because it is very important for us to allow the sun's energy to bring the positive chi inside the house. I understand that there might be people who work night shift that they sleep in, so that they might be having very heavy curtains on the window. But it's important for the house to let the sunlight in before noontime, so make that your priority so that your home will be more vibrant and having more positive chi that is circulating within your house. Another way to stop the financial leakages is to help us become a smarter money manager. Because it doesn't make sense when we say we care about money, but we don't take the effort to care for our money, right? So we can do this in Feng Shui through activating your Qi with the wealth corner. So we all have 4 wealth corners that we can use, but the simplest way to find one is to use the diagonal corner that is opposing your main door. So you can use that corner for your work debts. You can manage your finance there. You can update your money journal there. You can use that corner to learn about how to grow your wealth, to learn about investment, or to keep your precious item or contracts over there if the space is feasible. So the key here is not the decoration over that corner. The key here is you have to sit at that corner to perform money related activity for the activation of qi to work. So you have to sit there to perform some kind of money related activity, whether it's mental activity or physical activity. So that's another trick that I'm sharing with you to help you become a smarter money manager. So today's topic is all about keeping the money we earn, right? So we have explored a lot of ways that we can stop the leakages. So that's only step 1. And step 2 is that we have to enlarge our capacity to contain the money. And then the next question that comes to mind would be, how big is your container for money at the moment? I'm talking about money energy. So if money energy is like water, are you a water bottle of 500 milliliters? Are you a water bottle that contains a gallon of water? Or are you a swimming pool to contain the water? How big is your container at the moment? Because your capacity to keep the money you have depends on your level of qi or energy. Some call it life force, some call it high vibrations. Whatever it's called, it's your level of qi that determines your level of capacity to keep the money you have. In order to increase your level of qi and to raise your vibration to the next level, there are 5 areas you can focus on in order to do so. So the first one is, of course, to optimize your external environment through Feng Shui, to get your physical environment in alignment with your qi flow. And the second area to focus on is your mindfulness, is to cultivate a clutter-free inner space so that you can have a clarity of mind to make wise decisions all the time. The third area to focus on would be your physical health, how you can prime your vitality, your productivity, your physical energy level so that you are cultivating a high inner flow of qi within your physical body, which you could use qigong, you could use breath work, yoga, things like that to improve your physical energy. The fourth area is to work with divine timing, to get in alignment in divine timing so that you do the right thing in the right time. Like you won't plant a seed in winter time, right? Because how can you expect a seed that is planted in winter time to sprout? Yeah, so there's a lot of wisdom to work with getting in alignment with divine timing, which you could use 4 pillars astrology in this area to increase your level of qi and your capacity of wealth. And then the fifth area of focus would be to increase your ability to offer values to others, because every exchange of money is an exchange of energy, and the more value that we offer, that we contribute, that we serve others, the more value in return we will get. And money is just a medium of exchange. So these are the 5 areas that you can further work on if you are going to increase your level of qi and to raise your vibration so that you can keep more money you earn by increasing your capacity of how much money that you can hold. And in order to help you do this, I am so excited to share with you my latest program, which is called Feng Shui for Bosses Fast Track Program. This is a program I designed for busy business owners like you to help to learn and apply Feng Shui tricks immediately into your business. In this fast track program, it includes all the 5 area of focuses that I talk about on how you can increase your level of qi and money holding capacity. And it's all about practical applications, which I'll share with you in module 1 on all the core principles in Feng Shui. And then in module 2, I will teach you how to attract more clients with your home and office space. And then we will talk about branding, marketing, and how to identify your soulmate clients in module 3. And I will also give you a bonus kit, which is your birth chart decode report for free, so that you can personalize your marketing and branding strategies. On module 4, you will learn how you can use Feng Shui to improve your overall well-being and your vitality and productivity. And then on module 5, I will talk about some advanced technique on Feng Shui manifestation. And then on the final module, we'll put that all together. I'll teach you how to do a Feng Shui audit for your home office and to help your friends and family to do so. And we will include case studies to help you apply all the knowledge that you've learned into your own scenario. So it's a very exciting course, and I would love to have you in the course if you're ready. And this is really designed for busy business owners who only want results and do not want to learn too much the philosophies or history about Feng Shui. So this is a very practical course to help you see results very quickly. And all the tips and strategies are very applicable in your day-to-day business. So I highly recommend you to check it out. And you can get more details in chooseflow.com/bosses. chooseflow.com/bosses. The program name is called Feng Shui for Bosses Fast Track Program. Thank you for joining me in this episode. My name is Sue. I am a Feng Shui consultant at chooseflow.com, and I am a proud Hong Konger. Talk to you next time. Ciao.